Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome to Simon Says kind of weekend bonus edition, if you will. Um, Yesterday I was at my local hobby shop and I have some visitors coming in a week or two who have kids and who are into Mario. So I decided, you know what, let's go get these Mario Karts from Carrera. And you know what? I am pleasantly surprised. These guys are just a lot of fun on the track. So, let's take a look at them. So, these are Mario and Yoshi. I got the racing pair, and you know, these are softer, more rubberized figures on there. I don't think you can call them 1/32 scale, really. I mean, like the drivers are giant, but whatever scale these actually are, they're a really good appropriate size for the track. um, they're really brightly colored, and you know what, the quality here of this product, it's brilliant. It looks like a toy, but it's actually very well thought out. There's Mario himself, the cap and everything. It's not brittle plastic, it's flexible, so it will take some good crashing. So everything feels solid here. It was a well thought out, well put together motor. So scale wise, if I bring in my other car, so let me zoom out for a second. What are they like size wise in comparison to my normal Carrera BMW M4? Well, obviously very short wheelbase. On the go-kart, much shorter. You might notice I've got a little bit of glue here. I'll talk about that in a minute because nothing's broken. I just use that to quieten the car down, so I'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, so it's a much shorter wheelbase. It's, though, quite a bit wider. It's wider at the front, and then at the back, tire to tire, it's substantially wider. And so at first I thought, with the model being pretty tall, and in fact, let's have a look. Yeah, it's significantly taller than the BMW, but yes, it's taller, but the center of gravity is very well centered. So when you've got the center of gravity high, but it's in the middle, it rolls around the middle rather than pushes out, but it's all kept very centralized. And so with that, and then the wide wheelbase, or sorry, wide track, these are actually pretty stable. I've not had any rollover issues with Mario or Yoshi. They will slide, and I'm keeping these stock. They've got a small magnet at the front and one at the rear. I'm not taking the magnets out of these. They do slide around the corners a little bit, and they're just a brilliant, fun little car to drive. So I've taken the screws out of Yoshi, and I'll show you what's going on inside. So these are the Evolution ones. You can get a digital version. I could take out a digital chip out one of my other cars and put that in there. I won't show you that. There is a YouTube video on that, so I do know that there is space in here, although it does look tight, to put in a digital chip. There's the little pop out cover, and it's got the switch room. Yeah, everything there. I've gotten these cars ready, so I have gone round and lubed the corner bearings. If you notice, we've got the individual front axles, and when I was driving these straight out of the box, there was a little bit of rattling noise, maybe coming from the wheels when they were dry. Now that I've put some oil on it, that helped quieten down. I found the motor was a little bit loose in here. It twisted a little bit, so hence why you might be able to see just a little bit of glue. The glue that I use on all my cars is this JB Weld. It's the silicone sealant adhesive, and what this is, it's flexible and it's clear, and you know, it's kind of not permanent when you put it on these plastic cars. So yes, it holds the stuff in place, but if I wanted to go back and take these motors out, I can do. But what this does is it stops things like motors and wings. You know, when the wings come off, I can glue them back on so that they're flexible, and with that flexibility they're a bit more durable. And with these motors, you know, if I need to pull them out for whatever reason, you know, I can do. It's not like a permanent solution. It's clear and flexible. Like I say, you can see here I use it on my car wings where things have broken. Yeah, I could probably do a neater job of it, but it provides a flexible joint so that when I do crash it again, you know, it's more chance the second time it's actually going to stay on and not break anything else. So yeah, super excited. So I've got this lubed up. Let me put the top back on the car and I'll show you some laps. But oh man, really pleasantly surprised. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. I am going to take Yoshi for a spin this morning. Like I said, the individual axles were wobbling around a bit. I put some oil on them. You should put oil at each of the axles when you get a new car. Put a little bit of grease on the pinion gear, and then just to eliminate some of the motor twist, I added a little bit of that silicone. So here we are, Circuit Simon Says. Now I'm running a digital track with an analog conversion box. It takes the digital track voltage, so when I'm running these, I'm running all my analog cars on the 8 setting, so I'm guessing that's around about 11 volts versus the Carrera 14. I find at this voltage level these cars are brilliant at control, so let's give them a spin. And these are brilliant. They just hold the track nicely with the stock magnets. I don't find the magnetic traction too much, and they still take a little bit of skill to drive, but man, they just look so cool, really colourful. I used to play Mario Kart as a kid. We can all play the serious driving games, but you know, at the end of the day, racing's still racing. So this is a competitive racing pair. They look brilliant, and you know what, they just look like so much fun driving around the track. So yeah, the only downside I can see to this is Carrera didn't produce, in this scale at least, Princess and Toad and Bowser and Mario. Now I'm discovering these. It's like, would I collect the others and maybe have a bigger digital race and have a real cool Mario Kart session? Yeah, I would. I think, you know, if you haven't thought about giving these a go because they're not serious race cars, well, you can race these seriously. Same motor as the other Carrera cars, and they're just big and colourful. And I was worried that they were going to tip over, and in stock trim, just because of the way that they're designed, yeah, they're not really tippy at all. Not if you use them as intended. So yeah, this is one of the reasons why I was staying with them. I thought, yeah, short wheelbase, tall, they'd be unstable, tricky to drive, but actually they're a lot of fun. So let's bring it back to the table. Alright everybody, so there we go, Mario and Yoshi. Man, bright, colourful, really durable, and surprisingly good fun to drive. I really like them. Yeah, I really do. And if you can find one, get one. And Carrera, I think guys, come on, let's have some of the other characters, because I think these would be a hoot on a digital track. Yeah, all you serious racers out there, you can race seriously with these. Blown away. Great fun. I recommend them, they're brilliant. Alright guys, that's it for today. Have a great week. I'll catch you next time, and maybe I'll talk about one or two others of my Christmas deliverables next week. Take care, have fun, keep the rubber side down. Bye for now.